Hey folks, good morning. I had a subscriber leave me a comment after my last Crappie trip. They wanted to know whether or not I'd tried a loop knot. And actually I haven't, so I'm going to put it to the test. We're going to try a loop knot versus a Palomar knot and see if it makes a difference. All right folks, here it is. That's my first attempt at a loop knot. We're going to throw it out first. We're going to see if we get bit, and then we'll try my Palomar knot. Got my active target, got it mounted on my pole right here. I got it pointed straight out this way. That brush pile is sitting. Let y'all see it on my graph. There it is, and you can see fish swimming around it. Below it, there's fish up in the top of it. I like that red. We'll go with the red this morning. Fish number one, I thought I caught brush and I caught fish. All right. There we go on a loop knot. That's a pretty good slab right there. Ain't nothing wrong with that fish. There we go. That's a good one. All right. Loop knot in the strike zone. I'm gonna throw that same color. On the Palomar. So what I like to do with this Palomar, pull that straight up. Actually back just a little bit. That way this jig is sitting just like that. Doing that number right there. I do not want to take and leave it like that, to where it's dangling straight up and down. So I bring that back, let that jig do that number right there. We'll throw it out and see what happens. There's the fish. You can see them loaded right on the top of that brush pile. They are only 5 feet under the water, so I don't have to give it too much of a countdown. I can't even see my jig. It's so high up in the water column. And if I wait and try to hit it, I'll be in the brush. Go real slow. Didn't want it. Okay, back to the loop knot. We're gonna see if that makes a difference. I'm giving 2 good pull right across those active fish. Those fish that I can clearly see that's all in the top of that brush pile right there. Oh, got another one. Boom. Oh, yeah. No, that's got to be a bass. There's no way. That's a bass. Feel the way. Man. No, never know what you're going to get in a brush pile. No. That is not a bass, man. That thing nailed it. There we go again. Boy, oh boy. That's a pretty fish right there. Look real good. All right, we may be on to something. Go right back with this one. I'm gonna throw the loop knot again. There we go. Felt that one smack it. That's 3. That's 1 more. Water temperature loop knot. Cookie dough this time. That's another good fish. He's a good size fish. Good size fish. Ready? Come on, fishy. Up. Okay, there we go. These fish are still warm. Again, 80 degree water temp. It is cooler, but that's 3. That's 1 more than last weekend. So far, I've caught 3 using the loop knot and none using my standby Palomar. Go right through, bring it out. Let's see what we got right there. All right. Get dialed back in. I threw that a country mile. Man, this thing throws. Got my son's rod this morning. He doesn't know that I got it. He's sleeping in. I got up early. I woke up at 4:30, could not go back to sleep. I said, I might as well go fishing. They followed it, but they didn't take it. I did see them on my screen over here. I'm in there, in that strike zone. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Come on, Palomar, don't let me down. Catch a bunch of fish on that knot. And I've never had that knot to pull loose. That's why I like that knot. I give it a little twitch. There's a whole school all over it. If I don't get one of them out of there on this one, I'm going back to the loop knot. Nope. All right, my bait is about 9 feet deep now, so I'm going to bring it nice and slow. I got just a slow retrieve. I'm going to keep that depth. I'm throwing a 1/32 ounce jig, and my lure's that blue and green, and I've got a loop knot on it, and my boat's moving. Oh, there we go. Hook right back up again. It's another good fish. Another real good fish. This is good. Good. Slapped it. That's 4. That's double what I did the last time. There we go. Look at that. That's the biggest one yet on that loop knot. We're gonna measure this one. That fish right there pushes 13 1/4. That's not a bad fish. Not bad. Let's call that one a slab. Okay, loop knot again. I better straighten my little skirt up. That one yanked my skirt down. And there's that little loop knot. 4 in a box, looking for Cinco this morning. See if we can get number 5. We already doubled our production from last weekend. As long as those spotted bass stay away, we'll be good. That bait fall down there this morning. Come on, jump on it. I need number 5. Looking for number 5. Thought I had it right there at line tightened up. Right there, bumpity bump. Man, didn't feel it, just watch that line twitch. Watched it twitch. Another slab. I'm talking about slab time. That's a big one. That's a big one. Broke my line. We'll have to retie on that one. Whoo, doggy. That's a good one. That's what I get for not having a net. Let's see what this puppy measures. She's thick. That's a 15. That good one. 15 inches. Biggest one yet. Loop knot, getting it done. I owe a big old thank you to a subscriber. Goes, they ever tried that loop knot? I like what it's doing so far. I'm gonna throw back in there with my Palomar and see if I can snatch one off since I snapped off my loop knot. That's me trying to lift up this big hog. That's Cinco. Wow. I like it. I like it a lot. Man, that thing goes a country mile. That's a whole gang of fish following it. A whole mess of fish following it. No takers. I'm gonna do a slow retrieve. Come on, Palomar, don't let me down. One more cast. I'm gonna tie that loop knot back on. All right. I'm gonna retie my loop knot. I'm gonna let y'all see all these fish too. Right there they are. You can see them swimming all in the top of there, swimming out, swimming around. Loop knot 5, my Palomar, none. There's a loop knot, my little loop knot. Let's see what we can do with it. Trim that tag in just a little bit more. Yep, been a minute, but nail one right there on that one. Got him, couldn't resist it. I gotta say, I like the loop knot. Loop knot for slabs. Loop knot for slabs. I can get this one in. That's a good one. That's another good one. I mean, they all good ones, but man, there's some big old slab days. Whoo! There we go. Get a good picture of that one. That one's 15. Another 15-inch fish right there. That's what we like. We got a mess of fish in the live well. All right, folks. The bite is a lot better than last weekend. The cooler this water gets, the better it's going to be. That loop knot paid off. I didn't catch a single fish today on my Palomar knot. Once I started catching consistently on that loop knot, I kind of stuck with it. So stick around. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me. It really helped me out. I appreciate it. God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one.